In a recent interview, Defense Chief General Bipin Rawat had said that the China had become India's biggest security threat and the thousands of troops and weaponry that New Delhi rushed to secure the de facto Himalayan border last year will not be able to return to the base for a long time. He added that the lack of trust and growing suspicion is coming in the way of resolving the border dispute between the nuclear armed neighbors. Last month, the 13th round of the border talks between India and Chinese military commanders ended in a stalemate, as both sides couldn't agree on how to pull back from the border. It's crystal clear that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's administration had shifted its strategic focus from longtime rival Pakistan after the deadliest India-China fighting in 4 decades erupted last summer. In the deadliest fight that happened in June, 20 Indians and at least 40 Chinese soldiers were killed in hand-to-hand combat in a clash along the 3,488-kilometer border. Since then, China and India have been adding to infrastructure, troops, and military hardware along the Himalayan frontier. Defense Chief General comments had coincided with India's foreign ministry criticism of new Chinese constructions in areas that both sides claim. The defense chief also expressed concerns about how the Taliban's rule would impact India's security, with the increased probability of terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir getting ammunition support from Afghanistan. He added that the prospects of hostile China and security issues with the Taliban as well as Pakistan made it clear necessity to recognize the Indian military into theater command along with the northern and western borders. The annual United States Department of Defense report on military development stated that sometime in 2020, the People's Republic of China had built a large 100-home civilian village inside the disputed territory between the PRC's Tibet Autonomous Region and India's Arunachal Pradesh state in the eastern sector of line of actual control. Ministry of External Affairs had said that the report submitted to the US Congress also makes a reference to construction activities by Chinese side along India-China border area, particularly in the eastern sector. In a whole nutshell, the upcoming pressure and the border tensions with Pakistan and China and the raising concern of military insurgency from Afghanistan in Jammu and Kashmir had put Indian armed forces on alert. And in response, India must have to be always prepared to fight both Pakistan and China at a time.